Hi everyone, welcome to Kate's Fashion Flips. My name is Kate and I'm a part-time online reseller who mostly resells clothing. And in today's video, we have 4 mystery bags full of clothing to go through. How I came to be of these 4 mystery bags is because a couple of days ago on New Year's Eve, I had this epiphany right after I dropped off some bags of clothes to Goodwill. They were bags of clothes from my neighbor who I was doing consignment with, and the clothing that I was donating was clothing that had no potential resale value, and so I was donating what I didn't think I could consign. Well, I noticed when I was donating clothes to Goodwill that there were a ton of other people also donating clothes. So there were cars ahead of me and then cars behind me. And then I had this epiphany that so many people, it wasn't an epiphany. The epiphany came after, but I had this realization that a lot of people are donating stuff right now to thrift stores because it is the season of renewal. People are trying to declutter and, make resolutions for the new year. And so that all starts with a clean slate, literally and figuratively. And I realized that I could totally ask random strangers for their old clothes, because I've done this before in Facebook groups that I'm a part of, like neighborhood Facebook groups, but I've never just made a post on Facebook before saying, hey, I would love your old clothes. And so that's what I did. As soon as I got home from the Goodwill that day, I was so excited to get home. As I was driving home, I couldn't wait to get home. I made a post on Facebook Marketplace. I took a selfie in my kitchen. Luckily, I was wearing makeup. And I said, hey, I want your old clothes. I'm a mom and I do reselling as a part-time job to make some income for my family. We're a family of 4, and I basically just gave a little synopsis, if that's the right word, of me and my reselling career and how I would love to take people's old clothing off their hand. So if they already have bags of clothing that they want to donate to Goodwill or any other thrift store, I will come, drive to their house, and I will pick it up. And then they don't have to worry about taking it to the thrift store themselves. And so it's like easier for them, and then it's easier for me. So it's like 2 birds, 1 stone. And I did say which city I lived in and that I could only drive like within 20 minutes away from that city because, it's not really worth picking up bags of clothing that could potentially all be like Shein, right? It could all just be like Shein clothing. You can get pretty good style-based clothing from the brand Shein if you have like low to no cost of goods, but is it really worth driving more than 20 minutes? Probably not, because even with it just being 20 minutes both ways, it's still, 40 minutes round trip. And so these 4 mystery bags that we're going to dive into one second, I promise, are from today. I only had to drive 9 minutes away. And so round trip, I spent 18 minutes driving to pick up these clothes today. And I was not expecting 4 bags from one person, but they just left the bags of clothing right outside their door. And I was super happy about that. And then earlier today, I drove 22 minutes away. So a little bit farther away than I would like. But she gave me like a tall box full of clothing. So in today's video, we will go through the 4 bags, and then maybe in a later video, we will go through that box. But I've also had a ton of other inquiries on Facebook from that Facebook Marketplace post, and I'm hoping to do more of these mystery videos, and hopefully we find some good stuff. It may all be trash, but not only is this good for my reselling business because I get free cost of goods if there's anything good, but also it gives me content for my YouTube channel. So let's dive in now after almost 4 minutes of me blabbering, but I wanted to give a backstory into these clothes. And there are a few clothing on top, but I have not looked at them. The bags were just breaking and overfilling, and so that is why. Okay, so first piece, it is this purple pullover. This is actually pretty cute. It is Misguided is the brand. And yeah, Misguided is the brand. I don't know where this is sold. I feel like this is sold at Walmart, but there's a lot of pilling on this piece. So even though it's cute, probably a redonate on that one. I also saw this, but I don't know what it is. It was just fell out of the bag. This is from Rusty Dusty. Interesting spelling. It might be backwards because I'm on selfie mode, but it's a size 3XL, and it's this pair of wide leg, kind of like ruffle pants. Those are kind of cool. Maybe it sounds like just like a Shein brand or like a Chinese brand, but we will see. Possible sell, maybe possible consignment store, but maybe most likely redonate. And I was expecting a lot of redonate pieces, like I said. Here is a Time and True, which is a Walmart brand, size 2XL cardigan. This is actually really cute, but there is some pilling. And because it's just Walmart, redonate on that one. Here is a pair of denim shorts. These are from No Boundaries, and they're faded, so redonate. Hopefully it's not all Walmart, because Walmart would not be good. Major Label Group. This is a size extra large. This is really cute. It's like this ombre sweater. It feels not nice though. It feels like acrylic, which I hate acrylic, yeah. Okay, so it's acrylic and polyester and spandex. I'll have to look into this brand. I wonder if consignment would be interested in this because it's super cute. Not gonna lie, but I have no idea where that brand is sold. Here is another super pilled piece. This is from Kapna or Kappa? Kappa? I don't know. The tag's a little risque. But yeah, they're like a pair of sweatpants, kind of like a mustard tan color, jogger style, but really pilled. So probably trash or redonate on those. And then we have this. This is cute. Oh, this is from Puma. That's actually super cute, not gonna lie. I wonder, like, I could try that maybe at consignment. I don't usually do regular consignment. Oh, look, there's like a little, ew, that looks like a boogie or something. Either that or like candy residue or something. But there isn't a lot of pilling, so that needs to be washed, but I do have a 2 wash pile. So I'll make a 2 wash pile on that side of me, but first potential, maybe good piece. I don't usually do consignment at regular consignment stores. I like to do kids consignment, but since I'm switching to a bins business sourcing model, I will have a lot more cheaper inventory that I could trade in at Uptown Cheapskate and consignment places like that. So maybe I'll do that more in this new year. Here is a skirt from Shein. It's a size 2XL. And it's actually pretty cute. It's like this maxi length skirt. But I'll probably redonate this because it's kind of sheer. So redonate. I could see if like, nah, I don't think, like Plato's Closet, they do like to take Shein, but I don't know if that's a trendy enough style. Here's a t-shirt. We've got some pilling. It's a Beetlejuice t-shirt. Looks like the logo or the, what's it called? The graphic is kind of cracked. Yeah, here is the logo. I mean, it's too cracked. It's too worn. So probably redonate on that, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Oh no, there's like a little tiny bit of puckering. That's so sad. I actually do really like to sell LuLaRoe jeans in plus sizes. But yeah, there's some, I mean, there's not a ton of wear, but there is like a tiny bit of puckering right there. And I don't like to sell jeans with puckering. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to redonate these. No! That's okay. I got this all for free. So anyway, here is a sheer black top. There's literally no brand. But I'm actually going to list this myself because like sheer kind of like tops like this are pretty in style right now, I feel like. And I could pick keywords like witchy and stuff. So we have a solid 2-list piece going over there. Next is another Walmart No Boundaries sweater. Has some distressed detailing. Redonate. They had so many bags of clothing though, which is crazy. Here is a Liberty Love dress. This is pretty cute. And it's like this maxi length dress. I don't know if or actually it's like a midi to maxi length. I don't know if there are any stains. I could I don't know, maybe try that at consignment. I don't know the brand Liberty Love, but it's cute. I mean, it's really pretty. So that is a potential maybe, but probably something I won't sell myself because I can't sell dresses that aren't a good brand unless it's very, very niched down to a specific style. Here is a t-shirt from 30 Single, and it has like this skull print. Oh, and look at this. It has like this huge skull on the back. That's actually really cool. I feel like I could maybe sell this on Depop for like 15 bucks. But I don't know. There's kind of some pilling. So we will think about that, or maybe like consign it. I feel like maybe Plato's would like that. I feel like that's something Plato's Closet would like. Unfortunately, there isn't a Plato's Closet near me. Here is a original Hustler pullover, but it's pretty faded and worn. So redonate. This is so much fun. I love mystery bags. Here is a Company 81 pair of jeans, but they're pretty worn and very puckered. Puckering is basically just like when the elastic, usually around like the crotch area, has been pulled out. So actually maybe just trash on that one because I don't want to donate crap pieces. Here is a pullover hoodie. Oh, this one's really cool. This one says Goosebumps. That's cool. That's really cool. I'll have to check for like flaws. But I don't know. That's a really cool like graphic, and people like love Halloween stuff. So potential list myself. And like I said, anything I make is pure profit. Here's a Bird Gang polo, spelled interestingly. It feels like maybe just like a Chinese brand because it does not feel well made at all. But it could be like a really nice, I don't know, interesting polo. Kind of fun. Interesting like paint splatter print. We're still only in one bag. I was not expecting this video to be long, but it might be long. Here is a pair of leggings. They're Fabletics. Wow. These are really nice. There's like not a lot of wear at all. And they're a bigger size. See, there's the Fabletics logo. Let's turn them right side out. Actually, is this right side out? No. I think we need to turn them right side out, but hopefully they're in good condition. Turned right side out. It looks like it. Okay. Let's see right here. We have some like, we need to get the pillar out, but that's just like, fuzzies. Yeah, just fuzzies, but these are really good. Okay. I am happy about that. Fabletics leggings. Okay, Kate. Okay. This was at a house, and so the clothing, the one box the big girl gave me this morning, or not the big girl, not really, the girl who had the big box, she came from an apartment, and I'm not like trying to judge, economic status or anything, but I feel like clothing from an actual house is probably going to be better because if you can afford a house, then you probably can afford more high-end clothing. And these 4 bags came from a house, like a nice house. Like me and my husband are looking to buy another house this year, or sell this house and buy another one this year. And like the house that I picked up these clothes from probably would cost like $600,000 to $800,000. So I'm assuming that they probably buy more expensive clothing. Here is I don't know. It has a materials tag. I'm not seeing any like Lululemon logo or anything. Oh, there's a little thing right here. I don't know what that is. Probably trash on that one. I need to start a trash pile as well. The sucky part about going through mystery bags like this is I have to do all the work of redonating and throwing it away. But the positives are these videos and free inventory. So here is a pair of Maurice's jeans. I see some puckering on the back, and there's puckering on the front, and they're distressed, so probably trash. Maurice's, I feel like, well, depending on which piece, it can retail for a lot, but I have never had luck selling Maurice's at all. Here's a really pretty blouse. Here's just like a little pink off the shoulder moment. But I don't know. It's kind of plain. So I don't know. I haven't been to Plato's Closet in a while, and I feel like that might be a style-based piece that they'd be interested in because Plato's buys a lot of styles. Okay, here's another pair of Maurice's jeans. These ones have less puckering, but redonate on those. It's kind of interesting, like, to imagine who this clothing belonged to, because I have no idea. Like, I legit don't know these people. Okay, here's a pair of Etonic pants. They feel nice. There's a little run in the fabric right there. Oh, the zipper's broken, so those will be a throwaway. I don't know the brand Etonic. I think I'm gonna put my hair up. I wanted to look pretty for this video, but I'm filming this kind of late at night, and so I don't have like my makeup done or anything for the day. Here is a Shein curve dress, but this is actually really cute, but it looks like there might be some wear. Anyway, it's this red maxi dress, very pretty, has that high slit. So I don't know, I could cut off those like little slits and see if like Play-Dohs would be into that. Let's see, maybe I can clip it off right here on camera. I feel like there's just a few, but yeah, this isn't something I'd sell myself. I just don't like to show Shein. I don't know, I just like literally can't morally bring myself to it. But we'll see if that's something maybe that Play-Dohs would be interested in, because it does have like a cottagecore vibe. Here is a very worn flannel, no brand, so trash on those. This is a soft sweater. Okay, this is actually great because it is 100% cashmere. It's a size extra large, but it's clearly shrunk. But I have like 2 other cashmere sweaters that I've been waiting to have enough cashmere pieces to bundle together to sell as a crafter's cashmere lot. So this is great. I was not expecting to find cashmere, and this is like free to me. So even if I sell it for like net $5 in the bundle. Sweater, it's very soft. You can tell it's cashmere, but unfortunately it's shrunk. So it's gonna go over there. Right there, like right in that clear box down there is where I have the 2 other cashmere pieces, which I got from the bins. Here is a pullover from No Comment. Where is this brand sold? It's kind of like a wrap top, but that'll be a redonate. I feel like consignment stores are probably starting to buy for warm weather now that we're in January. Here is another kind of like wrappy top. I don't know. When it's too wrappy, I can't even tell. I feel like it's just Shein. Let's check the tag. Oh, it's Zaffle. But yeah, probably redonate on that one. I'll have to go through this all more thoroughly afterwards. Here is a pretty top. This is gorgeous. This is... doesn't have a brand, but it's very like, look at that. That's so like fairy-esque. That's gorgeous. I feel like I could sell that as like a style-based piece, right? Like forest, fairy, ruffle. That's cute. Okay, I'm definitely gonna list that myself. I can see potential in that piece. Here is a white, off-white kind of tank top. This is from Anna. A New Approach, which is sold at like JCPenney, I think. But it seems like, you know, white shirts that were like put in the wash, it kind of seems off colored. So probably redonate. Oh, this feels nice. Oh, this is Christian Siriano. And I feel like it feels like a linen blend, potentially. Yeah, so it's linen and viscose, and it is like this really pretty cardigan that like ties in the front, and it's this beautiful green color. That's cute. Oh no, but there's holes. So trash. Unfortunately, that's so sad. I was gonna say like that's another really cute like whimsical. Here is a pair of Shein faux leather pants. I don't know, faux leather sells so poorly, so redonate on those. Last thing in this bag is this top from Shein. It's a 4XL kind of like waffle crop top. I wonder, nah, I'll just redonate it. I don't even know if I'll even take the time to go to Plato's closet, if I'm honest. Okay, here is a pair of pants, or they're shorts, from Dream USA, and they're kind of pilled. They are a size extra large. I don't know. Are they vintage? Perhaps. I'll have to look into them, but they're pretty pilled. Oh, and there's like a little like burnt hole. Yeah, I'll just redonate those. Okay, next bag. We have a Wear First pair of Ripstop shorts. I don't know this brand, but these are pretty worn, so trash on those. Then we have a button-up shirt. Oh, is this actually Ralph Lauren? I wonder, because consignment would definitely take that. I personally hate selling Ralph Lauren. I just can't sell it to save my life. I know some people sell it so well, but I can't. If this is, it might be fake, because I think like if the size tag is on the actual tag, like on the first tag, it's fake. I don't know, but we'll see. I could potentially see if like a consignment store would take that, but I don't know yet on that one. But yeah, I hate selling Polo Ralph Lauren myself. Here is a unbranded pair of men's shorts, or are they unbranded? I don't know. There's no like logo. There's some shine. We have this inner tag that says machine wash, but yeah, I'm not seeing any logo, so probably redonate on these. Here's a pair of Goodfellow joggers. I'm pretty sure that Goodfellow, isn't Goodfellow, I feel like it's sold at Walmart. Anyway, there's a stain, so trash. I guess we should call this series Trash or Cash. This mystery bag series, Trash or Cash. Here's a pair of straight jeans. They are Goodfellow & Co. men's jeans. I should see how much these retail for, because these are kind of in good condition. Maybe like slightly faded, but men's black jeans fade after like the first wash. They are a 34 by 30, so they wouldn't fit my husband, but we can look into them. I mean, free to me. I'm totally calling this series Trash or Cash. Okay, here's a pair of joggers. Looks like they are All in Motion, because we have the All in Motion logo. That is Target's athletic line, I'm pretty sure. So, redonate on those. Here is a scrub shirt. Oh, it's just like a Carhartt loose fit shirt. But, yeah, that'll be a redonate. What else do we have? We have, oh, it is a Minnie Mouse pullover. That's cute. I think it's just like a Walmart. Yeah, it's just on a Gildan tag. So, and the elastic is missing. So that'll be a redonate. But that's cute. If that was actual Disney, that'd be cool. Okay, here is a Brooklyn cloth pair of shorts, but they're pretty pilled. This person has a lot of clothing. Just imagine how many people are getting rid of clothing right now. If you live in an area that you, I would say if you live with a man, okay? If you live with a man, whether you live with your parents or you are married to a man and you have a boyfriend and you live with them, you could do this like me too. I wouldn't feel comfortable like going to someone's house or having them come to my house if I was like a woman who didn't have like a man that I could be protected by. But I'm glad that I have like a husband, so I feel more comfortable doing stuff like this. But it's still risky to go to people's houses, right, that you don't know. Here is a Better Together pair of sweatpants. And whoa, I don't think I've ever seen anything that pilled before in my life. Like literally, that is crazy. That is trash. Here is a pair of No Boundaries. They kind of like remind me of like a Free People dupe, but redonate. And then we have this pair of not leggings, sweatpants. These are from Ultra Game NBA. They're a pair of sweatpants, and they're kind of faded, and there's lots of pilling. So redonate. Whoa. This is definitely faux leather, but it's really cool. Check out this. It's like this bomber jacket, and it says Ring of Fire, size extra large. That's pretty cool. I don't know this brand, but I'll have to look into it because that's really nice. That's really cool. Okay, pair of joggers, unbranded sweatpants. Very Aztec print, very 2010s, not in style at all. Redonate. Here is a pair of Marvel shorts. These are kind of cute. They're like a very fuzzy pair of shorts. And they say Amazing Spider-Man, but they're kind of worn, so redonate on those. Actually, since I'm pretty sure I'm going to list this, I'm going to throw this over into my for sure list pile. My New Year's resolution was to keep tidy, but my room is already a mess again, so we're not doing too well. Here's another pair of Goodfellow, and they're like the exact same pair. I could totally, actually no, I think the other pair was a 30 long, and these are a 32. But check out these, another pair of those black Goodfellow. Oh, looks like there's a little, I wonder if it would come out with some like water. It's just like a brown mark, but we will look into those more later. Here is oh, this looks like it goes to the shorts. No, maybe not. Oh, so this is So. I don't know where this brand is sold still. This is the Cozy Sophist Sherpa, but redonate. Next, we have, this is kind of cool. It does not have a brand. It says San Francisco. It's kind of crappily made. It's just a jacket that says San Francisco. It's like a satin material. Oh, and looks like it had to be re-sewn. No, I think this was handmade. This looks handmade. Definitely redonate. It doesn't have a lot of quality to it at all, but really cool if someone made that by hand. And then we have this Mossimo flannel, gray flannel. Is it a men's? I was going to say, is it my husband's size? Whenever I see like a flannel, no, it's not my husband's size, but probably redonate. Nice colorway though. I like that classic gray. Here's just a Hanes comfort t-shirt. I feel like you shouldn't donate stuff like this to thrift stores because it's cheaper to buy this brand new than at the thrift store with how prices at thrift stores are nowadays. What's the word? I can't think of the word, but like fuel, it's not fuel the fire, but anyway, don't encourage them. All right, here is a textiles shirt. Redonate. It's just like a Minnesota shirt. Kind of going in between two bags right now. Here is another t-shirt. Very niche t-shirt. Redonate. We have this. This is kind of cool. This is an H&M shirt. It says Radiate Good Energy. It's a size extra large. That's kind of cute. And then it has this big graphic on the back. I don't know. I feel like that's kind of cute. I might list that myself. I don't know. I kind of like that, to be honest, and it'd be super easy to list. I could just lay it flat. Okay. Here's another pair of sweatpants. It will never amaze me how many pairs of sweatpants and like leggings people have because I just don't own that much. I own the most like tops, I would say. Here is a Flettex pair of shorts. I do not know this brand, but I'm assuming a redonate. Here is a unbranded, probably Shein, kind of like thermal top. Redonate. Okay, this is a very interesting piece. It's a bra? I think it's a bra. It kind of like reminded me of a costume. This is a bra, and it's kind of interesting. It's from the brand Goddess. I think I saw, yeah, Goddess. Size 48F. I don't know this brand. Anyone know the brand Goddess? I thought this was like a costume at first. I'll look into it because I do like selling bras. Here is a Betty Boop. Cute little night shirt, but probably redonate because it's kind of faded. Oh, this is cold. It wasn't even in my car that long. Here is a shirt from, does it have a tag? Does it? Anyway, it has empower, share your voice. I don't know. Just random t-shirts people get from random places. I don't really collect t-shirts. Here's another random t-shirt. We won't go through it. Here's a interesting shirt. I kind of like it. Like if it wasn't in bad condition, it has this Chinese, I think it's Chinese or yeah. No, sorry, not Chinese, Japanese logo at the back. Another t-shirt. Is this bag just full of t-shirts? Let's see. Oh wait, is that Moana? Yeah, here's a Moana t-shirt. It's from Disney Princess. We got a Moana t-shirt. That's kind of cute. But I would never wear that. And it's way too big for my daughter. Oh, here's another bra. I could bundle them. This looks like the exact same bra, just in a different colorway. From Goddess. Don't know that brand at all. Here is this a swim bottom? Looks like it from, oh, it's Swim by Cacique. Okay. I like to sell Cacique. Cute little like swim skirt. I don't think there's the matching top. That's so sad. Maybe it's in a different bag. Yeah, the rest of these are just t-shirts. But let's finish this third bag and then we have one more bag to go. But I like that Cacique. Here is another pair of sweatpant joggers. Is this another t-shirt? Yeah, a Champion long sleeve tee. T-shirt. T-shirt. Oh my gosh. It's crazy because I donate my stuff pretty frequently, like when I feel like I'm getting overwhelmed with stuff, and so I'll never have a big haul like this. Oh, this is American Eagle Outfitters. Is there some fading? This is really cool. This is a men's American Eagle Outfitters. It's definitely way too worn. Has a ton of wash wear. But if this was in good condition, I would consider listing that. Here is a pair. Oh my goodness, no way. It's another pair of the Goodfellow. I could totally lot these up if, but I feel like that's just a Walmart t-shirt, and t-shirt. Woo woo. Okay, one more bag. Crazy how many t-shirts this person has, but we have a few fun finds in here so far. So I'm not disappointed that I took my time to go through these bags and go and pick them up. Okay, we have a pair of Kinley, Kinnly, like Christmas pants. These are kind of cute, but they feel cheapy, so probably not worth anything. Then we have this very fluffy pullover from, oh, it's just Tara and Sky, which is Walmart, so redonate. Do we have another one? No, this isn't the same. This is Helium London. Very fluffy, kind of like shacket. Very warm, but I don't know where that's from. Helium London. I don't know anything about that brand. Here is a pair of dance skin leggings. Oh, this is really pretty. Look at this. This is from American Eagle. Hopefully there's no like pit stains or any stains. But check this out, you guys. Look at this beautiful peasant blouse with like this puff sleeve. That's so pretty. I feel like I could get that to sell like really well. That's cute. Am I tripping or is that cute? I feel like that's really cute. Okay, this bag maybe have potential. Here is a Sheen Curve, like tropical shirt, but redonate. Here is a pair of swim bottoms, or is this a swim top? I was going to say I got to be careful where I touch, but that's a swim top. Here is this is a bikini top, right? Not sure. It's a very, very sparkly. Yeah, it's like, what's the brand? Yeah, it's Sheen, but it's like a glittery, bikini top. And then, whoa, check this out. We've got another Sheen specialty, faux leather bra. And then here is this is a Walmart swim top, I think. Here is another swim top. Really cute, but that's also just Shein. And then this is like the same as the skirt. Does it match? Is it like supposed to be like a tube on the top? Interesting. What's in here? What's this? I mean, this is just like a black t-shirt. Redonate. Let's see. Another green. I feel like this is the Shein bag. It's all Shein in here. We have a Gap, the favorite crew neck, but it's very worn. It's crazy. Like, we just have like random kind of like more expensive brands in the mix. Here is this feels like Shein. It's a pretty little thing, swimsuit, one-piece swimsuit, but it's not padded, which I feel like, I don't know, I could never wear a non-padded swimsuit. This is a interesting dress, giving prison inmate chic. Inmate chic, that's what it reminds me of. This is cute. Okay, so this is Fashion Nova, and this is like a fitted kind of like sweater dress. That's kind of cute, but I don't think Fashion Nova retails for that much. Oh, here's the matching bottom to that top, which is just no boundaries, unfortunately. I will sell Walmart brands. I'm less likely to sell Walmart brands than Shein brands, or than the brand Shein. Here's another no boundaries pair of pants. I was not expecting this to take so long. I'm like running out of steam here. Here is a Love Mood jumpsuit. But I don't have a ton of luck selling jumpsuits unless they're from a really nice brand. So redonate. This feels kind of nice. It is from Mad Rag, pair of like interesting flare shorts. I'll have to look up this brand because I don't know, they feel like really nice and they're kind of artsy, so maybe they're worth something. And then we have this fuzzy sweater from Hippie Rose. Redonate. This as I don't know. It's worn off, but it's just another black t-shirt. Okay, last couple of things here is this Shein dress, shirt, blouse. Don't know. Here is another Shein pink top. So sad how much people buy from Shein. I try to discourage my sister and mom from buying on Shein because I used to buy on Shein. Not a lot, but I buy a few things on there. Clothing wise, here is a crop blouse and then a red shirt from American Eagle, but pretty worn. Last few pieces in here. Oh, here's the, is that the skirt to match the top? That's actually pretty cute. I feel like that's a pretty cute skirt, but it's kind of sheer, so you can tell it's not high quality. Here is a terrible feeling cardigan, which it is American Eagle. And it's kind of like this orange cardigan. Oh, but I hate touching it. It's such a like, I don't know what it's made of, but it's so, oh, it's like, it's just recycled polyester and acrylic, but it feels terrible. And then here is that same kind of like, I wonder if I could lot these up, like two blouses. Are they blouses? I don't know. I wonder if I could like bundle them up because they're both the same size and style, just different colors, but they are Shein. And then here is we have a pair of Nike leggings, but they're pretty worn. And then this last thing is an extremely worn pair of leggings from Fabletics. They're the Power Hold, but they are pretty wash worn. But that is everything. I'm losing my voice. I have so much clothing to redonate now. Yay me! But I have a few fun pieces to look up and maybe consign, and definitely a fun few pieces to list myself. So if you like this video, please subscribe and give it a thumbs up because I hope to do more of these mystery boxes / bags in the future. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.